Today we're making anabolic crispy fried popcorn chicken that can fit right into anyone's diet. If what you're doing for weight loss right now has you feeling blue, has you feeling like this isn't something you could do forever, well then I hate to break it to you, but I really do believe you're following the wrong diet. What is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Growing up, KFC was one of my favorites. You get some popcorn chicken, a famous bowl on the side, a large slug of Mountain Dew. Oh man, it fueled many a Halo session, but unfortunately as I've gotten older, I realized that's not how I need to be eating if I'm trying to be lean and mean. But don't you worry guys, because today we're taking our diet back. Come on. Any good, authentic chicken recipe begins with the most important ingredient, which is the chicken. You don't want to buy frozen, you don't want to buy any of the bagged processed stuff. Just go ahead, be a man and get you some breasts. Yeah, we got to trim a little bit, but the end result's that much better. Come on. We're going to start by grabbing one of our breasts. Now, I understand this part might be controversial because some of y'all are saving it for marriage, so grabbing breasts is out of the question. But hey, if you need a little help with your fondling, give me a call. I'm always here. So what I got is the lid to my Tupperware on the food scale. We're gonna be weighing this out. We ain't savages. Gonna trim off the bull crap. Like, look at that. That looks like you'd find that dangling off an alien. We don't want to eat that, but we do want this crispy white meat chicken. And the goal here, since it's popcorn, is to cut it into small, tiny, little bite-sized pieces. Think about it. The last time you had popcorn chicken, how big was it? Good. Now make your chicken just that size. And once all your pieces are cut out, they should be roughly this size. I don't know how many from just eyeballing it, but we're getting a lot of bites here. And in my experience, the more bites, the better. Unless you're in a den of vampires. At that point, preferably no bites. Lord knows I'd miss going out in the sun. And at this point, we gotta let our chicken soak, that way the breading sticks to it. So what I'm gonna do for a wash is take some egg beaters and just pour them in a bowl. I'm not weighing these out or nothing since the overall caloric impact will be negligible. Just a wash, folks. And then the next part is optional, but I think it adds a ton of flavor to these. We're just gonna take a little pickle juice and pour it down in there as well. You're gonna get that hint of pickle on the back end, and I really think it makes a more enjoyable chicken bite, but not a necessity. Now what I'll do is just give this a quick whisk, make sure it's all mixed up. Boom. Then we'll just let our chicken take a quick bath in there. All right. While the chicken is soaking, we will get another bowl and get our breading ready. Now the first thing we want to toss in here is 40 grams of all-purpose flour. You might be wondering, Rem, what's the purpose of that? And my response is all of them. So I'm just gonna wash that scale and get my 40 grams right down in there. And now we add a couple other things. This one's crucial, 2 grams of baking powder. It's gonna let these crisp up just how we want them. After that, just some simple seasonings, about a gram of salt. I'm gonna do between a gram or 2 of black pepper, give it a nice little peppery bite, a couple grams of paprika, and a couple grams of garlic powder. And now to throw in here, just go with a spoon, mix everything together until it's thoroughly combined. Now is where the magic begins. What we want to do is pick up a few of our pieces out of our wash, let the excess drip off, then toss them down in our flour. And what I'm going to do now is give these a quick shake, let them get covered, and then in order to get them extra crispy, we're going to take the ones that are covered and give them a quick dip back into our wash. And after you submerge them, we're going to let the excess drip off again and take them back to our breading. Toss them back down in once again, give it another nice little shake, and boom. That is how it should look. Not only do we have the breading on the outside, but there's an extra layer of breading on the inside. So when we cook these up, they're gonna be that much more crispy and that much more authentic to the KFC deep fried experience. So then what I'll do now, as I finish them, is place them down in my air fryer basket. Make sure you hit it with nonstick spray. That's gonna make cleanup much easier. Try to make sure none of them are touching. And perfect. And at this point, I'm just gonna go through and keep repeating the process. Grab some of the bites, shake off the excess, toss them down in the flour, give it a shake, so on and so forth. I will return to you guys after all of these are breaded. And here we go. We officially have a jam-packed air fryer basket full of chicken. What you're gonna notice on here is that while some of it looks damp, there are some dry flour spots. What I like to do to make sure these crisp up nice is grab my nonstick spray, just give everything a quick little hit. And now we'll just place this right down in the air fryer, close the lid, and then what I'm gonna do is cook this on 400 degrees anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. It all depends on how crispy you want them to get. We have smaller bites, they're gonna cook pretty quick, but halfway through, I do recommend shaking the basket, that way you can get them from all sides. And if they need a little more nonstick on any of those dry spots, feel free to give them a quick dusting. We'll start with 10 and go from there. The reason the vast majority of diets fail is because those diets are terrible. Those of you watching, if you have not reached your goal weight and been able to sustain it, why do you think that is? Were you enjoying what you were doing? That's why people become alcoholics, because it's enjoyable to drink. And that's why we become overweight, because it's enjoyable to eat. But when you're eating foods like the ones on this channel, like popcorn chicken, like anabolic ice cream, brownies, donuts, whatever, then it makes it really hard to not succeed. And if you want the ultimate little guide in your pocket, don't forget, every recipe on this channel is available in my cookbook, link in description. I really do believe if you follow what's in here, you're gonna see results no matter what, as long as you take that time, get in this kitchen and put in the anabolic work. For real, if you have seen results from following this diet, comment down below. Let the people know. I'm telling you, it could be the best investment you ever make. Anyways, chicken's almost done. Let's get back to the video. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen, after 12 minutes, we have crispy anabolic popcorn chicken. Just look at that breading, look at how that turned out, and look how much we got. Let me lay these out real quick so we can get a better look. And boom, baby, we now have crispy popcorn chicken that'll fit right into any diet. Just get a look at that. That crispy outer breading from where we breaded it twice. We got that juicy white meat chicken right in the middle and all the seasonings baked right in. This is literally the type of recipe that you could eat without even adding a sauce, but you already know some sugar-free barbecue or any of the other low-calorie sauce alternatives will pair with this just fine. Making healthy, diet-friendly meals in the kitchen is not hard at all. It just requires that you put a little bit of work in that kitchen and follow some simple step-by-step instructions. Now we need to get to trying these out before they get cold. If you've enjoyed the video so far, maybe you've learned something, hit that thumbs up button for me and comment down below a recipe you want to see me make. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get to putting these in our mouth. Oh man, this popcorn chicken is bringing back my younger years. Filled with Mountain Dew, acne, Xbox, and lots of KFC. Before we try this, man, don't forget, the Anabars are back in stock. We got the white chocolate fruity cereal crunch, which I really believe if you give a try, you will think this is the best tasting protein bar you've ever had. FinalBossFitness.com, code RGF10 saves you 10%. Now let's get down to business. Grab a piece of my popcorn chicken, get a load of that, the crispy breading, you already know. 3, 2, 1, let go. The breading is crispy. We got a little hint of that pickle from the wash. The chicken inside is cooked to perfection. The seasonings are doing a nice job. Nothing's taking center stage, but they're all working together. If there's one thing I love, guys, it's fried chicken. And when you make it this way, you're literally gonna have no idea that you didn't just get it from KFC. Seriously, that sounds like a long shot, but you have to try this method. You just have to. Because if you do it, I really think you'll be a believer. And by the way, the sauce of the gods when you're on a diet, that G Hughes sugar-free. I like the sweet and spicy one, but they got a ton of different barbecue sauces that are great. This is literally 10 calories for a 30-gram serving, only 2 grams of carbs and no sugar. So this right here is probably 15 grams, about 5 calories for my sauce. Compared to the traditional barbecue, we're doing something here. And if you want to get creative with the seasonings while you're doing the breading, you could always throw in like some chili powder, some ground mustard, a pickup truck bed full of black pepper. You can really customize this to your liking. How I did it, I think is perfect. But if you want to chop up a rabbit's foot and throw it in for good luck, who am I to tell you that you can't? Now in this entire recipe, if you make it exactly how I did it, which you end up with for the entire thing, is only 306 calories, 2 grams of fat, 41 grams of protein, 31 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber. 306 calories. Compare that to popcorn chicken you get anywhere else, and then also compare how much you're actually getting, and I know we blow that out of the water. Because here's the thing, I grew up and I was primarily at a household with my mom. She was a single mom. She worked all the time to give her kids a good life. And when you work that much, you don't really have the time to cook every single day for your kids. So we ended up eating a lot of fast food, which I'm not complaining about. I loved every second of it. But as I've gotten older, you just realize that food isn't doing your body any good, right? We can all admit that. We wouldn't be here if there wasn't some truth to that. But I'm always trying to tell people, just because we're eating popcorn chicken right now doesn't mean it's a bad food or an off-limits food. What matters most is the calories, the macros. How many are we eating in a day of all of those things? And are those numbers equaling our goals? Right now, I'm on around 2,000 calories a day. I want to hit around 200 grams of protein. If I do those two things, my body fat percentage drops, I stay lean, I feel good. And the best part is when I'm eating foods like this, it doesn't even feel like I'm doing anything special. Seems like how I was eating when I was a kid. Popcorn chicken, barbecue sauce, a little candy bar in between meals. It's like I've recaptured my youth. And here we go, folks. We're down to the final piece of popcorn chicken. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This one is a no-brainer. Easy, 10 out of 10. I would put this next to KFC popcorn chicken any day of the week. And I mean that. You need to try this. Tag me on Instagram. Let me know what you think. And if you got that beautiful cookbook, it's been updated. The thing keeps growing. We keep getting leaner. We keep getting more handsome. And the world keeps spinning. If we keep this up, we're gonna be running things in no time. If I keep eating out of this book, they're gonna call me to start managing a hedge fund. What I'm saying is that it's the ladder to success. Link down below. Appreciate everybody that's picked it up. Thank you guys. As always, I am out of here. Smash that thumbs up button. Comment down below what you want to see me make. Hit that subscription button. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see each and every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom. We out.